This big brain time.
Hello everyone, I'm Nitish and welcome to our vlog. Are you one of them who loves to solve daily challenges, puzzles, and train your mind? If yes, then it's obvious of you to come across Sudoku. If not, still you must have heard this world famous game somewhere. But have you ever heard about Kakuro? Kakuro is a variation of Sudoku, but it's not that famous. Now you must be wondering how challenging Kakuro is compared to Sudoku. Well, I am a Sudoku fan, so obviously I will praise it. But that will be prejudiced and unfair.
That's why I, Yagnesh, a Kakuro fan, will try to change his and your opinion about Sudoku being more challenging. Now, each one of us will solve one game of Sudoku and Kakuro and compare to find out which one is more challenging. So, let's see.
First, we will start with Sudoku. For those who don't know anything about Sudoku, the basic rules for solving are simple. Each row, column, and region must contain the numerals from 1 to 9. So, this is a hard level Sudoku in a format you generally see. We will concentrate on positions of each digit and start filling the obvious ones. For this column, 3 can't be placed in the upper two blocks. In this block, 5 will come here because there is another 5 in this column. For this column, 1 can't be placed here in this block, so it will come here. Now we will note some cells and fill ones with the single marking. Remaining 3 8s can be placed here, here, and here. Completing this column. As 5 and 7 form a pair here, 7 can't be placed in this row. Here again 3 and 9 is a pair, so 3 can't repeat. In the uppermost row, as marked, we have a pair of 7 and 9 and can't be repeated. Hence 4 will come here and 3 will come here. Doing some more markings. As in this row 2 is only marked here. Same goes for 3 in this column. Seven has to come here because of 1 9 pair in this box. Row complete. The remaining digit in this block is 5. Filling cells with single markings. 9 can't come here. Filling the obvious and single mark positions. Only 7 can be placed in this cell. Filling the single ones. Finally, completing our Sudoku.
Now, let's move on to Kakuro. So, Kakuro is basically a crossword of numbers in which the objective is to fill all the white empty blocks using numbers 1 to 9 so that the sum of all the horizontal blocks is equal to the clue on its left and the sum of all the vertical blocks is equal to the clue on its top. Now, this is a 8 by 8 Kakuro game that we will be solving. We should always start a Kakuro game from the top left corner and look for the smallest number. So here we have 3 as the smallest number. Now we divide 3 as 2 and 1 and enter 2 in this block. Then we enter 1 in this block to make the sum 3. Then we add 2 and 5 in the adjacent blocks to make the sum equal to the clue on its left. Now to make the sum of 4 vertical blocks equal to 11, we add 4. So we enter 1 and 3 here so that it satisfies all the conditions. Here we divide 6 as 4 and 2 to make the horizontal sum as 7, as the other combinations are not allowed as the numbers will repeat. Here we divide 4 as 3 and 1, then simply enter 1 and 4 here to satisfy all the conditions. Then we divide 8 as 6 and 2 here to make the horizontal sum 16. Then to make the vertical sum as 23, we need to add 17. So we enter 9 and 8 here. Then we enter 9 here to make the horizontal sum as 17. To make the vertical sum as 23, we enter 8 and 6. So to make the horizontal sum as 23 here, we enter 9 and 8 here accordingly. Then we simply enter 7 and 9 here to satisfy every condition present. Now we have completed almost half the puzzle. Now moving on to the other half of the puzzle. Here we divide 16 as 7 and 9 and enter it accordingly. Then we simply enter 9 and 8 to make the sum 17 and 16 respectively. Now to make the vertical sum as 30, we need to add 13. So we enter 6 here and 7 here. Now after this, we move up to the number 4 and divide it as 1 and 3. Then we simply enter 4 here to make the vertical sum as 7. Then we need to add 17 here to make the sum 23. So we enter 8 and 9 here accordingly. And moving up here, we divide 16 as 9 and 7. Then we simply enter 6 and 8 here. Now moving up here, we divide 4 as 1 and 3. Then to make the horizontal sum as 6 here, we need to divide 5 as 2 and 3. So we enter 2 here and 3 here. Now we just have to fill the remaining blocks to satisfy all the conditions. So that is how you solve a Kakuro puzzle. Now finally we have completed both the games and observed the rules and techniques for each one. So we can say that both of the games were equally challenging and required different sets of techniques to solve them. The only thing that was common was the combination of numbers required. Finally, we can deduce that both of the games can't be compared as there is no bound to which their difficulty can be set.
Find out which one of them you find more challenging. Thank you for watching and enjoy solving. Bye.